What's going on, guys? This is the Gaming Away here. Welcome back to another video of MLB The Show 25. In this video today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play MLB The Show, Road of the Show, that I currently have been playing, even though have been taking a little bit of a break from playing it a little bit. But I want to cover a few of the things before you dive into MLB The Show, Road of the Show. If you guys are getting into it yourself. But here are all the improvements that they have changed in this MLB The Show, Run of the Show, and MLB The Show 25. So you got your overall player, which I have him at 60. I mean, you got these little tokens, which you actually will earn from playing the game when you play each of your positions that you're playing. If you're a pitcher, if you're first baseman, third baseman, second baseman, shortstop, outfield, infield, and outfield, infield. I think that's pretty much it for the positions. But yeah, if you earn basically from playing all the games in the season in MLB The Show, Run of the Show, you will be able to earn these tokens, which you'll be able to do this, which is contact, power, fielding, throwing, base running, which will actually improve your player's specific attributes when you upgrade your character throughout the playthrough or throughout your gameplay, which is a really huge thing. If you want to actually make your player actually better, I would definitely go for tools as well. They also added perks, which you guys have previously seen before, but they added in a different selection which you can actually use with the coins as well. I have unlocked pretty much most of the perks so far for batting. Fielding kind of halfway there, just got three more to unlock. But yeah, you got the perks as well for fielding. You got base running as well. So yeah, but the ones I currently am using, which one am I currently using? Heart Attack. You could do other ones like Sizzling Hot, which I might do that as well. But yeah, if you want to go into here and want to select which perk you want to take, here is Sizzling Hot. I'm actually going to upgrade to it actually right now. But yeah, you could spend all your tokens that you actually have earned from those games to actually make you a master of it, which will take effect when you actually are batting in the game. Currently, I have Safety Net mastered. But yeah, it only will give you like a normal selection of which one you want to choose, the most that works for you. But I have a Safety Net for fielding. Base running, you work on this as well. I have it on Agile Reflexes so far until I unlock all the other ones later on. If I continue to do like base running. But I normally do base running if I'm like in a 3-2 count or a 3-0 count, or if there's no outs in the game, I will go for base stealing. But most of the time, if there's like 2 outs, I'm not gonna really like push the pressure on the pitcher to get me out, because it can definitely be hard to steal base sometimes. So yeah, so you got this selection as well. They actually made it a little bit more simple and easy for people to navigate, which makes the navigation a little bit easier on Road the Show, because in the last one, it was really hard to navigate in between when you played MLB The Show 25. And then the thing about Road of the Show as well, they give you options where you can start out in college and try to get your development a little bit higher. She'll give you a chance to get you a better draft pick, which I think is a really good idea that they did that as well, because in the previous MLB The Show, Road of the Show games that I've currently played, you just played for the draft combine, and you just were selected to your team that drafted you, but you couldn't really select who your favorite team was or any of that. But in this one, you actually can. You can actually force to go to your favorite team, or you can just go what the draft tells you or anything. So for me, I just forced to go to my favorite team, which is the San Francisco Giants, even though they're sucking right now. But yeah, that's pretty much the covering of the layout here. You got your ballpark, you got appearance, stat awards, relationships. But yeah, you can go to your equipment, which you currently are at right now. You got batting glove, fielding glove, cleats, catcher's mask if you're a catcher. If you chose catcher as your role, they got chest protector, catcher leg guards, elbow guard, leg guard, wrist guard, composition sleeve, back grit, eyewear, ritual items, socks, base running protective gear. So we're gonna go with the windshield road to go for glasses. Then you got the special hands one. We're gonna change to wizard backflip to go with that. Building glove. Just go stick with fire. Building relief. Bat. Small bats. But we're gonna go with the Memorial Day one. Okay. That's pretty much how you do it. And then appearance, you can adjust with that if you need to change your character. Stats and awards. You can look at your stats and everything and how your player is doing overall this season. Or our average is not really that great, but we'll definitely get there eventually. You got relationships. You're making relationships with the players, like Mason Black, Will Blender, everybody. I'm pretty much building a good relationship with, and then others are not so happy with me. So you can look at that as well. You can look at your team, the roster, lineup, rotation, injuries list, transactions. You got the league as well. You can look at the league, the stadiums. So yeah, a lot that you can actually navigate through. You could do a practice field if you need to like practice for like something. If you want to like test out some settings. So we're actually going to go to settings. So you can go to your settings here, you can mess with your gameplay, your presentation, your auto video. If you're like a content creator like myself, I would definitely turn off the music if I were you, if you were streaming or creating videos, because you don't want to get copyright, because copyright is something you should not mess with. It's always been an issue for years, so definitely turn the music off. And here are my controls for people that are really curious of what controls I use. I use zone hitting interface for zone. Swing, I have buttons. Guessing a pitch, I have that turned off. PSI anchor, I have it on preset. Everything else I just keep in the middle center. How I mostly do it, most of my people from my YouTube videos told me to drag the PSI down to where the pitch is going to be hit. So that's what I've been actually been using, and actually has been really helpful for me so far to try to get really good at bats with my swing. So that's how pretty much I've been using it. My PSI open capacity, I have at 100%. PSI fade out, I have it on none. Base interface, I have it on analog stick. Auto base running, auto sliding, I have that all turned off. Pitchers interface, I have it on meter if you're a pitcher, or plus, or pinpoint meter. You can also mess with this if you're a pitcher, if you select the pitcher. Throwing interface, I have it on accuracy display. I have that turned on. Interface, I have it on buttons. Placard throwing interface, I have it on showtime. Everything else I have turned off. Row cancellation, I have that turned off. Jump dive assistant, I have these all turned on. And everything else I have turned off, including vibration, because vibration can be very annoying to deal with. Gameplay style, I have it on simulations to make it like the MLB experience, so I have it on simulation. Hitting difficulty, I have it on dynamic, which what dynamic pretty much does, if I was doing like really well, it would raise the difficulty to a higher one if I was doing really well. If I wasn't really doing well at the plate, it'll lower the difficulty to the lowest one until I start really doing good again. So I have it on dynamic. pitching difficulty, I have it on dynamic as well if you actually select the pitcher. Tutorial tips, I have that turned off. If you're like an expert at the game, I would just recommend turning off. But if you are a beginner, I would definitely recommend turning it on. Fielding aid, I have that turned on as well. All the settings I have turned on as well. Decisions, I put it on there. Umpire accuracy, I have it on personalize. Pitching clock, I have turned on. Injuries, I have turned on. Ejections, I have turned on. Box, I have turned off because box could definitely be pretty annoying. Pretty close play calls, I have that turned on. Just so to make it more competitive in a way, so it's not like a very fair chance. Check swing appeals, I have turned on. Mix, I have wind. Quick CPU pitching, I have that turned off. Post game autosave, I have that turned off as well. Turned on as well. I don't know why I said off, but I had it turned on. Hitting view, I have strike zone 2. Playing view, I have it on high. Defense, have it on pitcher. Fielding view, I have it on high. Vertical, I have these all turned off because they were giving me a really hard time, so I had those both turned off. Yeah, pitcher's view, I have that pitcher, and then fielding view, I have on high. Ambush hitting controls, I have turned on. Batting controls, I have it on full display. Player lock, base run display, I have that turned on. Team color marker ring, I have that turned off. I don't know what that really does, so I have no idea. Player shield display, I have it on name plus shield. Reaction display, I have turned on. Player lock for prompt, I have turned on. Player information, I'll have it on maybe pitcher and batter info, maybe, or I'll just have it off for now. Pitcher's feedback, I'll have that on. I usually have that on. Pitcher's history, at bat sequence, yeah, I'll put that on. Strike zone on. Hit zones on. Pitcher's info, game notifications, dynamic difficulty upgrade, I have it on progress. Yeah, all these settings I have all turned on. So make sure you have these all copied in your notes, or if you are watching the video. Hopefully these settings do help you out. They really do. So after you've done made all your changes and everything, if you want to save your game, you can go to your file management, go to save here, you can just put RTS, my sliders, you can put both of those on for selection. But yeah, if you just want to go and just select save, then you just put your file name, and you just hit the little button there, and it will save. This will save a lot of opportunities for you, because if you do not save, you will lose all your progress, because I've learned so much from Road to the Show. If you do not save your settings, and if like your game like crashes, or the internet like disconnects or something like that, then it would be really difficult to get things going if you lost all your progress. Then you would have to restart, and it would be like so much of a headache. So I would definitely recommend definitely saving your Road to the Show in a file, just in case if things do end up crashing. So I would do it basically after you're done playing Road to the Show, so you can actually have all that saved, so you have all the progress saved. But if you want to play a game, you go to play right here, and you can select whatever your player you want to work on. We're going to work on training facility. We're going to work on our durability a little bit. Let's do auto. So that just gets it pretty easily without having to push through it. But yeah, you just go ahead and just play a game, or you can go and sim to the next appearance, or sim through this appearance. You can choose the uniform if you want, but I don't really mess with that. I just go and play the game. And we'll get on to the gameplay and show you guys how I mostly improve my swings, how I make my position work and everything as a third baseman. So that's what I chose.
With a remarkable season so far, leading his team in RBIs. Can he deliver at the plate
my
again
RBI. I'm
today?
leading the team. 66 RBIs.
It's the Richmond Flying Squirrels and the Erie Seawolves. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. 2 outs and runners at first and second. And now it's going to be Kevin McGonigal.
I gotta make a play, so
the pitch.
I just let my player up like this. And I didn't make the play there.
Runner around third. Runner scores and they take the lead.
That was really gonna be a good play anyway, but I try to get the throw right on time there, but
good fundamental hitting on the pitch.
sometimes you just gotta think where is it the throw there, but yeah, it was a little too short. I'm trying to make the play, but sometimes I would make those plays here. But yeah, you got the dynamic challenge. And you can select which one you want, like get on base, hit leadoff, batter, or better. You can actually get a token with it too as well. So if you do get 50 and a token, I would definitely go for that. But you want to go for anything that's the highest. So try to do this as well. So we're going to do that. So yeah, I moved the PSI like down, high, where the pitch is going to be. So it looks like it's going to be high. So I'm going to go put it up a little higher just to get that swing and juice. Just like that, which will get pretty good solid contact.
And it's caught for the
but it was still out, so that's basically how I mostly get my contact will be a little better. Since my people in the comments told me that I should just lower my PSI to put it where the pitch is going to be, so hopefully it does help you out as well. You know, a lot of people struggle with swinging.
Bunting for a hit.
And you got to do these crazy plays, the buttons, which is definitely an issue. But you got to be really quick just to make the play. This time I didn't really make the play there.
That's a bit of situational awareness there. He saw how deep the infielders were playing and laid a nice bunt down the third baseline. He took advantage of their positioning for the
could be a really big problem sometimes for a baseman.
Now up, Noah Adams.
I'm going to go high because that's what the last pitch was.
Here's a fly to left. Makes the grab on the run. Now the third baseman, Noah Adams.
Alright, we'll go with hit or double or better.
And they say he went.
It's 0-1.
Yeah, let's go low here. Spur, it's going to be...
Ball.
Yeah, make sure you always lay off of pitches.
Pitch misses there. 2-1. 2 outs, bases empty. That one fouled off. 2-2 now.
It's crushed.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Nice job out there.
Yeah, you gotta get it timed. You gotta time it.
Digging in for the Flying Squirrels, Noah Adams. Nobody out with runners at first and second. Big spot for the pitcher and this defense. They'd like to roll too. Downstairs. Good job to let the low one go there.
Low here.
Here comes the 1-0. Pops this one up. There's one down. That was the one he wanted, but a little early on the swing. When that happens, if your front side flies open,
this game, but yeah, it'll give you the options too if you want sim or if you just want to enter the game. But we're going to enter the game because we have runners on first and second. Get ourselves a club opportunity, but sometimes
Settles
No,
under
had
it,
that
makes the
opportunity.
catch, and that's the ball game. This is a game to flush, no doubt. He may be.
But yeah, that's pretty much how you play MLB The Show, Word of the Show. Let me know down below if this video definitely did help you out, if I dived into it really good. Definitely drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and thank you guys so much for watching. This is the Game It Away here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.